Hello everyone, my name is Avery. If you're new here, I am 24 years old. I do videos all about personal finance and budgeting, so if that's something that interests you, feel free to stick around. But in today's video, I thought it would be a good idea to go over my 2022 financial goals and see if I actually reached those goals, and if I didn't, what happened along the way in this year. As far as how I'm going to do this, I'm actually going to be looking at my previous video that I made for this. This was actually my second ever video, and it kind of shows I don't really have a microphone. I made this on Google Slides, so I just made a PowerPoint. I'm still toying with how I want to present my goals for 2023, but let's go ahead and get into it. So here is the video, as you can see on the screen. Also, side note, I'm using Photo Booth to record myself because I want to be on camera more, but I actually am struggling technologically to do the thing that everyone else does where they just, record the screen and record themselves at the same time. So this is my haphazard way of doing it for now, but let's go ahead and get into it. So you might see me come off the screen for a second while I navigate through this video. But what I know is that in the beginning of this video, I'm just going through my 2021 recap. Also, let's put this on mute because I don't want to hear what's going on. Let's go into, I think it's minute 7. As far as how the year of 2022 went for me, it went great. Also, this video, it's every single page, I just used a different meme that I thought was funny, and this is from RuPaul's Drag Race, so it's pretty funny to me, and I feel like it fits in with the emergency fund goal very well. So my emergency fund goal for 2022 was to save $1,000. Well, I'm struggling already. My current balance at the beginning of 2022 was $1,000. My goal balance was $3,000, and my stretch goal was $5,000. So did I reach this goal? Yes, I reached this goal. I reached the goal balance, which is $3,000. So if you've watched any of my previous videos at the beginning of 2022, you would have saw that I was saving towards this goal. I don't remember when I quite reached it. I suppose if I just pulled up ynab, or you need a budget, I can take a look and see when I stopped contributing money to it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go back into maybe May and see if I was putting money into my emergency fund. I was. So if I go into June, okay, in June of 2022, I reached this goal. You can see it right here, $3,000. And I did not end up deciding to go for the stretch goal simply because, maybe if I can pull myself back up, simply because I decided that I ultimately had a good amount of money that I was comfortable with. How my budgeting philosophy tends to go is I use sinking funds, and I budget for true expenses, which is something that the ynab, or you need a budget, just their philosophy is how you should handle your finances. So between my sinking funds and between my emergency fund, I have a nice chunk of change in my bank account that I feel comfortable having a smaller than average, or not a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. I also budget 1 to 2 months ahead, so that's another way that I have extra money on hand in case something happens that I don't want to happen. Okay, let's continue on. So I had my Roth IRA goal. Also, there's a beeping noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but just ignore it if you can. I'm really not sure what that is. I don't know if it's me or if it's something outside, but that is happening, I guess. At least I can hear it. So for my Roth IRA, I had a goal of contributing at least $125 a month, which would come out to an annual goal of $1,500 contributed. Obviously, that's not maxing out the Roth IRA, but as a 24-year-old who has other financial goals and just has bills to pay, I thought that would be a great start to investing. My stretch goal was $2,500, and my super duper stretch goal was $6,000, obviously, which would have maxed it out. Also, here's the meme that I used for this one. So I was having a good time creating this spreadsheet, or not spreadsheet, this Google Slides, but It's not one of my better viewed videos, but I completely understand why. It's kind of rough, especially on the audio. So for this, I need to check my Roth IRA account to see how much I've actually contributed as of December 27th. So I'm just pulling this up on my phone, and it might take a second. Gotta do the Face ID. I used to never have Face ID, but now I have it on my iPhone. I think it's iPhone 13. I used to have an iPhone SE, which did not. I guess you could have set it up. I just never had it set up. But yeah, it's something that's kind of hard to get used to. So I'm going to go into I always struggle with this app. If you use Fidelity, let me know if you agree that sometimes it's a little difficult. I don't know. I heard Vanguard, like UI or usability, UX, whatever it is a little harder. But yeah, so I have contributed 3,001. No, that's not it. Sorry. I have contributed. Hold on. Now I'm getting confused. Okay. I have contributed $2,577.69. So maybe I can find a way to show this to you. Can you guys see this? I don't know. I don't think it's working, but $2,577.69. I think it's birds. I think birds are like chirping outside. I don't know. But anyways, so did I reach this goal? Yes, I reached this goal. I reached a stretch goal of this. For some reason, I thought I had reached $3,000, but clearly I have not. So that is awesome. And I think the reason why I reached a stretch goal is because I didn't reach one of my other goals. So let's continue into this video. Keep skipping around, I guess. Student loans. Student loans. So let me just take a look at what the meme was. So brace yourselves. Student loan payments are coming. Clearly, they have not come. And I don't know what's happening with them anymore. And it's so hard to keep up with that I'm kind of have put this goal on the back burner. So my 2022 starting balance was actually $22,074.68. So this amount here is technically wrong, and that was like Advantage's fault, or Navient, whoever. My loans have been changed like 26 times. I think it was Navient at the beginning. They did not have my balance right, and I told them it was wrong, and they were like, no, it's correct. And then like 3 months later, after my loans got switched again, they were like, yeah, the balance is wrong. So it's $22,074.68 is my current balance on my student loans. I have made exactly zero payments towards my student loans. So obviously I did not reach the goal balance of being below $20,000 or having $3,000 paid off. As you can see, it says here, repayment begins in May of 2022. That did not happen. I feel like I just don't know what to say about these anymore. My stretch goal was to get $5,000 paid off. So what actually happened is, it's just better if I look at my budget and see how much I put into that. So if I go into December, and yes, let's just ignore this for now. I am going to do a budgeting video and probably after this. And let's search for my student loans. I have saved $2,274.68 towards my student loans. So if I made a payment, I would be under $20,000. So I guess I can give myself that goal, or I reached that goal, I guess. If I made the payment today, I'd have it, and I have the money in the account. So let's say yes. Let's say yes, I reached that goal. Did I pay off $3,000? No. Did repayment begin? No. Did I get forgiveness? No. But I do have slightly more money saved because I had decided this month to put some money towards the student loan savings again. I don't think I'm going to continue doing that at this time. If you watched my annual budget video, I'm basically holding off until July. And if they go into repayment, that's what I'm going to do. So that's what happened with student loans. Continuing on, let's look at sinking funds. Okay, so I had some sinking funds goals in the year of 2022. I wanted to save $750 towards Christmas. I did not reach this goal because I actually ended up changing it and I only saved $700 towards Christmas. Let me know if I should do a Christmas budget recap video. I did one that showed what my Christmas budget was, but I'm not sure if anyone's particularly interested in me talking about what I spent on Christmas. I think if no one's interested, I'll just put it in my December budget recap. But if you want me to do it separately, just let me know. Medical, I wanted to save a minimum of $60 per month. I did do this, so that's a win. My medical sinking fund is at least $60 per month, which is okay for me. I've had a couple medical issues pop up throughout the year that's causing me to increase this amount starting in 2023, but I will leave that for probably my 2023 financial goals video. As far as a vacation, I wanted to save $800 for going to Austin, Texas. I did this and I actually took that vacation. And then I wanted to save $1,500 for to be announced. I have no idea if I reached that goal because I did save. I think I did actually. Let's see if it shows in ynab. If I go into August, perhaps. Maybe not. Actually, I have no idea. I think I saved it. This used to be my vacation category and I changed it to anniversary for this upcoming year, but no, I'm gonna not give myself that one for this because I didn't end up going on a second vacation. As you may know, if you've seen videos from the summertime, I was supposed to go to New York City for a week. Was it a week? For about a week with my brother and my boyfriend, and we ended up having to cancel that vacation because my mom ended up in the ICU. So I would say I did not reach that goal. Also, here's the meme for this one. I'm off for a week after Christmas for my job, and let's just say I'm enjoying it. Work has been very stressful, so I really relate to this meme right now, and I'm sure that's kind of how I will be feeling on Monday or Tuesday, January 2nd or 3rd when I go back to work. So sinking funds were a bit of a wash, so yeah, let's move on to the next section. I think for the rest of this, it was just personal goals. Yes, okay, personal goals. So let's see if I can pull this up. So here's the meme for this one. It's about power yoga. If you've ever done power yoga, I used to do hot power yoga, and let's just say I just don't want to do it anymore because it's very tiring. It's like you're working out in a sauna. But it is kind of like you feel like you really accomplished something afterwards. But let's talk about my personal goals. So first goal was to exercise more. I would say I definitely did this. So a biking and yoga practice. I did buy a bike in January of 2022. It cost me like over $1,000, and I ended up using it, especially in the warmer months. I was able to go on bike rides because there is a nice bike trail close to my apartment. And then when it got colder, I transitioned to taking spin classes and cycling classes, which are nice because you can do them at any time of the weather, or like regardless of how the weather is. So biking was great. Yoga, I did not take a single yoga class. That's a big fat no on that one. I like to take classes in person, so I just never got around to taking any classes in 2022. I found that I really struggled with like time management in 2022 between working a full-time job, working some part-time side hustles, wanting to work on YouTube, and just wanting to have a balanced life where I just enjoy myself on a daily basis instead of being stressed out. So all that to be said, I did not really get yoga practice implemented. I want to try again in 2023. I did a few yoga videos, like YouTube videos, but they're not my favorite way to do yoga. I also did some Pilates, which is kind of like yoga adjacent. So I'm not going to give myself this goal because I did not do it in the way that I wanted to. So that's fine. Is what it is. I wanted to read 52 books. Let's go on to Goodreads and see how many books I've read so far. Whoops, it might help if I spell it correctly. Goodreads.com. I think I'm logged in. So I thought I've read 29 books. I'm going to do a whole video on this, but so far I've read 28 books, so I halfway reached the goal. 52 books would have put me at an average of 1 book a week. However, I obviously did not reach that goal. I am going to do a video all about the books I did read in 2022, so please like the video and subscribe if you're looking forward to that one, which isn't really a financial video per se, but I just really like talking about reading and talking about books, so look forward to that soon. All that to be said, I only read 28 books. I am reading one more book right now. It is December 27th, so maybe I'll reach 30 books. I'll keep you posted if that happens, but otherwise I did not reach that goal, which is okay. It's really hard to develop like just a balance between everything, like biking, yoga, reading, work, health issues, hanging out with your boyfriend, seeing your family, seeing your friends. It's very difficult to do that. So it's like very hard to find the balance, but overall I think almost 30 books or 26 books is 28 books. I'm getting so distracted. 28 books is better than most people. So if I want to compare myself to others, I did great. If I want to compare myself to the past, I did pretty well. Financial peace and clarity. I wanted to get more balance. I do think I achieved this, and the reason why I think I achieved this is simply because student loans were still on pause. Something to know about me is in 2021, I was working my ass off to pay off my car loan. This predates my YouTube channel days, so it's not something that I documented on YouTube. But I did have to pay almost $11,000 on a car loan, and I did it in exactly 1 year. And I was so burnt out by the end of it. So going into 2022, I wanted to have more balance with my finances and less stress because of that. I definitely think I achieved this. So let's do a thumbs up on that one. Simply because I spent more money on myself. I spent more money on clothing, on things that like things that enrich my life, like biking, spin classes, things like that. I bought more books. I think I did pretty well, and I didn't feel like I had more time too. I wasn't working all the time. So overall, financial peace and clarity won that one. I think this is my last goal for my personal goals. It was to prepare for grad school. I did not do this. I didn't even attempt. There wasn't even an attempt to like prepare for grad school. I didn't apply for grad school. I didn't even look into grad school programs. I didn't save any money for grad school. So this is a big no, but that's kind of okay because honestly, I don't want to go to grad school. I really don't. Like, I'm not that interested in it at this time, and the type of job that I work, there's no financial benefit to graduate school, at least if I want to stay in my current career. If there could be a chance, like a time in the future where I want to go to grad school and I do find like a financial incentive to it, or just like a personal incentive to it. But at this time, I think it would just be a lot of extra work, but not a lot of extra gain, if that makes sense. So, and of course it would cost money somewhat. I do get a tuition benefit through my job. It does cover tuition for graduate school. What was I going to say about it? It gets taxed though, so your paychecks can go down if you exceed a certain benefit level for the year on your grad school classes. So yeah, at this time, not interested in grad school. Was there anything else on here? No. So those were my 2022 goals. Overall, I think I did great on them. Student loan, there's certain things that were kind of outside of my control, like student loans. I don't know. Student loans, no idea on those because it's not up to me, it's up to the government and God, So like I can't do anything about that. And what else? Preparing for grad school, it's a change of priorities, I decided to change what I was prioritizing at that time, and it sounds like what I ended up prioritizing more, I would say, was my exercise goals. So I think I did great on those. Reading, I'd love to get into that more in 2023. But yeah, those are my 2022 goals. If you liked this video, consider liking it. It helps out my channel. For your 2022 goals, I want to know how you did. So if you succeeded in reaching your goals, let me know, or just let me know like what your number one goal was and if you reached it. I find it so fun to look at people's like goal videos. It doesn't have to be financial either. I love watching personal goals videos, and I love like everything like that on YouTube. So yeah. And then for 2023, I'm going to do a goal video for that. So stay tuned for that. And what else? Reading video that's coming soon. So yeah, there's a lots of exciting things coming up in my channel. So if you want to stick around, please subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next one. Bye now.